Welcome to today's episode, my friends, where we are taking on the meta with Naya Discover here today, a 60% win rate list from our friend Oblivious MTG, as well as another great Mythic one. Thank you for tuning in as always. If you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you have a question, if you have a comment, certainly shoot it my way, and feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, we will break down this list. We got all the timestamps for you down below, where we will do that, as well as play our competitive Magic and pull it all back together. Now, additional deck information, other great things are down below in the description. Let's get into it here, though, for Naya Discover, because that is why you're here. So first and foremost, the big one is, what is the Discover mechanic for new and returning players or veterans? Timmies and spikes, as we like to say. Discover 3. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less. You may cast it without paying for its mana cost. Put it in your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. So that is really what Discover is about. We have a couple hits here with Geological Appraiser. Big ones here with Trumpeting Carnosaur as an example. And then obviously this one does exiling from the top as well. All big things there, my friends, and all big things that do and can hit hard. Now, because we're at 3 here, everything below this is going to work very, very nicely. And then at the top end here, we have some very nice stuff at Discover 5, which are some other very nice big cards. Everything in this list has a lot of really, really nice value. Excuse me. Key is certainly in the early game. You're going to want to lock things down with temporary lockdown if you're on those aggro lists. That is going to be key. That's going to be a big one. We really only have one burn card, but the ability to swing for 3 gives us a huge difference. I say swing for 3 because we're dealing 3 damage and we're gaining 3 life. Really a 6-point difference if you do go to the face as well. We have Angel Fire in here. This is huge. Gives us lifelink, indestructible, and haste. We have a huge ability to bring a lot of those things back. And we can trigger Fight Rigging here really, really quickly with Hideaway 5 at the beginning of a combat on our turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then if that creature with power 7 or greater, you may play the exile card. Boom, right there. Look at that. Real easy to get through things. Now, what I do like about this list as well is we're playing Quintorius Canned here. So whenever you cast a spell from exile, it's going to deal 2 damage to opponent and you gain 2 life. A really nice drain. And don't forget, we also have Discover here, and we have Discover 4 for -3. So really fun interactions, plus Elshnorn here. Every time we're dropping a Discover, as an example, that's going to trigger twice, which is huge, any of our permanents, and then shuts down any triggers of our opponent's permanents. We have some nice stuff here with push and pull, plus Chimel, the Inner Sun. Again, spells you control can't be countered at the beginning of your end step. You also Discover 5. So we have one other last hidden Discover card in there as well. Top end, Trumpeting Carnosaur and Itali, and a ton of lands to support it, with some nice Caverns of Souls, where we can say dinosaurs or something else, and it cannot be countered. Those Discovers are going to hit, my friends. So that is the list. It's really kind of a mid-range late game list. Late game in terms of really big beasts. Mid-range in terms of most of your power is in that space. That'll be closed down. Certainly, you hit Fight Rigging with Pugnacious here. It's going to go relatively fast. Particularly if they don't have any removal. So that, my friends, is the deck list. Little background on Discover, and again, some of the strategy and idea on how to play this thing. Now we're going to show you how to play it. So let's get into it here for our competitive Magic. As always, we've got a ton of great lists. We've done some Toxic stuff recently. Some pretty interesting things with Golgari Roots as well. Today, it is all about that Discover. All right, there we go. As always, we got swag and merch available. I will keep this because we do have the lockdowns and we have Pugnacious. This just gives me a little bit of a safe feeling if we do happen to hit some pretty aggressive lists here at the beginning, which it kind of looks like that. Back-to-back ones are going to be really, really helpful. The real question is, are we going to let some of that value and damage hit us out of the gate or not? If they play 2 of these things, we'll definitely take it. I suspect they're going to hit us. Ooh, they didn't. Now that's 2 or less. We can block. We can do a lot of things here. Now this will also give us the Appraise 3, which is great. And Appraise 3, I mean Discover 3. We're going to appraise with a geological appraiser here. All right. Very nice for them. Ooh, and we have fight rigging now. I'm gonna play this first though. Wipe their board. We could attack. I don't think they're gonna be able to do that much out of the gates, but let's just do it anyway. Safety says don't attack. Definitely don't attack. So they're going to want to flip this thing. We're going to hit it again to get it out of there so that they don't get anything nice. They won't be able to flip it. And it's going to miss. Ooh, there we go. Wasn't seeing that one, by the way. Typically don't see that. Here we go for 6. Still have our fight rigging in there. Oh, even better. Now here we can create a 3/2 white spirit creature if we want to. We can do the exiling if we want to as well. Let's do the spirit creature.
We can all learn from the...
There we go. You only get 7 damage in. I don't know. They got 2 burn cards. They got it. Down 4. Whew. Ooh. Ooh. I was a little worried, a little nervous. Knew the odds were in our favor there. And that, my friends, without showing fight rigging, is that list and that deck well played in our first match. Now, hang out though, because we got 2 more to go, regardless and nonetheless. All right, let's go for it here. Barahoniaster. All right, we'll keep this again because we got the temporary lockdown. We're going to run into problems here. We got lots of dinos, though. Uh-oh, it's mono red again. Go with dinosaur there. Now, some of the other things we can play, we could do human. Phyrexian's probably the other one that we're going to want to do. That is a slight problem. And we say slight for the reason that we want and need some of that life. We'll go here. it is. We knew that that was probably going to happen. That we still can't play. Not having a lands. It hurts. Block on this one. Probably going to get us again. Burn to the face. There it is. Ooh, not yet. But that's a real easy 2 to the face. There it is. 2 or 3, they got it. They got it. That red, mono red, took advantage. Now, frankly, no. Absolutely not. We only do that when we win. Frankly, if we would have had the right mana, we would have been just fine. We could have played again, the lockdown. But we didn't get it. That's okay. Third and final one here. We beat an aggro, we lose to an aggro. We're just fine in that second match, though. Would have been. Alright. Here we are. Flaming Wombat. Nice. Alright, this time we got a few other things. We got this one as well, which is nice. Play this first. I'm gonna keep that. Like having extra ones of those. Play it again. Throw that one away. Uh-oh. Rakdos combo, my friends. So we don't have to worry about it yet. That's the trick. We will have to worry about it soon. Now, entering the battlefield causes triggered ability of permanent U control, and then the opponents to not hit. They don't have both of them in here yet. So, we can take the risk, or we can play patiently. If we get one more land, then we have this ability to burn it if they kick something in and have it in their hand. But that's no fun in Magic. It's more fun to play risky. So we're going to play Fight Rigging. Let's see what we hit. We can play Elshnorn instead here, which I kind of want to do. Cast it. We're good because it shut down their combo. Triggered abilities. Yes. Or they just got too worried and we were going to destroy them. Regardless, we were going to win and we won. All right, with that, my friends, that is Naya Discover. An action-packed, fun-filled episode for us here today, discovering with Naya Discover. A nice 60% win rate list from Oblivious MTG. Congratulations on the Mythic, as well as sharing it with us. A couple things, as always, we did go 2-1. We did lose to a mono red. We did have the right pieces, just not the right lands. And you know what? To be honest, a little faster than we thought, but once it gets going and it hits hard, my friends. So, a couple good things here today from that perspective as well during our play. With that, thank you as always for tuning in. Questions, comments, let me know. I love to hear from you. I love seeing your deck lists, all those kinds of things. Additionally, love seeing you in our amazing community and Discord server. And thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs. On top of that, thank you as always to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel. On top of that, my friends, we do have affiliate links if you're still looking for cards, those kinds of things. You can check it out. Swag, merch, all that fun stuff. Lastly, don't forget my socials. At me, chat me, stay connected. Like I said, I love playing your lists. I love featuring your stuff here on the channel. That's what I do. With that, thank you once again. Get out there, do some discovering yourself. May your discovery hit just as much as mine did today, and enjoy some magic.